When I created Soul Traveller, I had one mission: to starve the ego and feed the soul.
Her light is shining so bright that even the sun is desperately making time for you, making time for me, making time for us to be.
Welcome to Thailand. Now, first things first, we want to know a little bit about the country itself. Now, most of you know the capital is called Bangkok, but they actually have a much fuller name, the locals. What do they actually call it, Trika?
Okay, it's quite a mouthful. Kruntapamanakon Amon Ratana Kosin Mahani Tureya Tutraya.
So here are a few rules you do need to be aware of when you're traveling around Thailand.
So the first one is the majority of Thai people are actually Buddhists, and you will find around 35,000 temples here in Thailand. And the country is actually made up of over 1,000 islands, and Phuket is the largest.
But the most important thing you really need to know, and it is the law, you cannot leave your house without wearing underwear.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to go and get changed right now and take a look at our home away from home.
They say home is where your story begins. So our story begins in Phuket at the Anantara Muay Thai. Designed around a traditional Thai village, there's only one way to explore this resort, and we're taking you along with us for the ride. Our hotel sits next to the Muay Thai beach, which is the longest beach in Phuket, but the 91 villas are all surrounded by tropical gardens and lagoons. As a guest at the Anantara, we found out about their new program called Dollars for Deeds, where the hotel will match their guest donations and put them towards a range of worthy causes. One of those causes is rescuing street elephants. Today, there are only around 4,000 wild elephants in Thailand, compared to 100,000 a century ago. Many of them are captured at birth, taken away from their family and severely mistreated as part of their training so that tourists can eventually ride them for fun. However, they're not the only animals who will benefit from our donations.
Is it true that we are just a drop in the ocean, that they'll never care about us?
So we started the Turtle Foundation 15 years ago. The first thing we had to do was educate the local people to stop eating turtles.
I didn't know that. Is it part of their culture?
Yeah, it's part of their culture for hundreds of years. It comes from the Chinese side. So they this community in particular, they used to harvest the eggs and eat the eggs, so as a celebration. So to change someone's culture, you know, it's difficult. You have to set them up with another alternative business and educate them as to why. Now they're our best conservationists, but it took, it's taken a while. So this is a shelter for disabled turtles that can no longer go back in the sea. So we have a pretty aggressive conservation strategy where we release 500 one-year-old turtles a year, because the one-year-olds will all survive. So we use this facility to get people in to see the feeding of the turtles, They give us donations, we use that money to feed the turtles, and they're a year old and then release them. So this is a fundraising mechanism, believe it or not, for the actual conservation project. And it's an educational centre, so we bring in lots of schools, lots of community action service projects with the International Baccalaureate, and the kids get to learn about turtle biology hands-on.
And how many have you released into the wild?
I think in total now about 7,000.
Tell me about a special one that you have called Tommy.
So in order to get permission to build the facility, we were struggling until Tommy was born blind and he needed a special care facility.
But I'm assuming because Tommy's blind, he's never going to be let out.
No, he wouldn't in the wild, he wouldn't have even made it out the nest. So he's, as far as we know, he's the only blind turtle.
So he's got a free stay for the rest of his life, no bills.
Yeah, exactly.
He's all sorted.
Yeah, and he's only 5 and he's going to live till he's about 80, so...
He'll
yes.
outlive all of us.
Exactly, long-staying guest. Except for Khao, his sister, who's the only one that's chosen to be here. So she's been released 4 times in the sea, and the next day she's on the beach. She's chosen to be here. Now, they say that her guidance systems are broken, GPS kind of thing. I think she just wants to be with her brother.
Is it true that we are just a drop in the ocean, that they'll never care about us?
Thailand is renowned for its holistic therapies, and the famous Thai massage is said to have been founded over 2,500 years ago by the personal physician and friend of Buddha. It's a healing technique that uses gentle stretching postures to ease issues such as stress and energy blocks.
Nothing lasts forever. No one lives forever. Keep that in mind. And love. Our life is not the same old burden. Our path is not the same long journey.
We decided to try the bamboo massage. Bamboo is the fastest growing plant in the world and plays an integral part in the day-to-day living of the Thai people. The warm bamboo holds heat longer than stones do, and the sticks not only help relieve tight muscles, but also detox the body.
We have quite a few restaurants here, selecting from anything from Royal Thai cuisine. We have a Seafire Salt restaurant, which is our signature restaurant, which is more of a casual, upsmart dining restaurant. And also we have Treehouse, which we cater for everything from afternoon tea. Just introduced our new concept, which is our Arabic cuisine as well, which is creating from mezza. We have tagines, we have Middle Eastern cuisine as well. So we've got quite a few selections here for the local guest. So I try to actually source most of my products from at least a 50k radius around our hotel. Our local fruit and vegetables, we check the market on a weekly basis to see what's in season. For me, it's important to use the local product and also support the local community at the same time.
All right, I have to say something, and that is that, you know, when you do travel with somebody and you've never travelled with them before, because Tarika and I, this is the first time we've travelled 2 weeks straight, nobody has been with us, and we've genuinely got on, we've had no arguments, which is quite fortunate, no?
Touch wood, because we've got one more day, so you never know.
But listen, if we did have a disagreement or an argument, how would we actually settle it?
Well, we're in Thailand. I can think of one way.
Now, if you do have a few differences to settle, why not take it out in a Muay Thai class? The classes last an hour, and Lek, our Muay Thai master, likes to warm up first.
Stop fighting, please stop fighting.
Muay Thai dates back several hundred years and uses the body to mimic weapons of war. Known as the science of 8 limbs, It makes the use of punches, kicks, elbows, and knee strikes, therefore using 8 points of contact.
1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, how do you feel?
Fine.
Yeah. Come on.
Hurt him!
Ever since I left the city. Ever since I left the city. Ever since I left the city.
We've decided to leave Phuket for a few days to explore the southern west coast of Krabi. Just under a 2-hour drive from Phuket, Krabi is known for its limestone cliffs and over 100 offshore islands. It's also one of the oldest traces of human occupation in Southeast Asia, after archaeologists found stone tools and pottery dating back 40,000 years in one of the caves.
Okay, so is it moving?
Yeah, it's moving.
Is it wet?
No.
Is it dry?
It's dry.
What about white? That's good. So no chance of snow, slightly windy, and a sunny day.
Great day for an island hop then.
After the break, we'll be heading out to sea. We'll also be checking into one of the most exclusive resorts on the island, and looks like we'll be cooking our own lunch.
Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe.